Hello, Pisces. Welcome back to Nature's Galaxy. I am your host and talkative friend, Luna. Thank you so much for stopping by and trusting me with your cards. So on and so forth. I have my amethyst with me. I have malachite. I got my moonstone and clear quartz. We're good to go. I will be shuffling the Wild Unknown and then also using the classic Rider-Waite. Not everything I say will resonate with you, but based off of faith, we'll go from here. We're going to get 3 cards. So your channel message was Bob Marley's No Woman, No Cry. No woman, no cry. So first card out, we have the Emperor. Cool. Something about the eclipse energy. 5 of Wands. You could have Aquarius in your chart. And then we have Judgment. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Wands. You know people are upset with you, and you know part of why you're mad at them, is what I'm getting. But Judgment at the end of the day is out of your hands. Let's look into this Emperor card. This Emperor card came out with the Wheel of Fortune. So if you have Aries placements, expect a wonderful time to come in. Except though things are more stable coming in, it's a test of time for you as well. Do things last the test of time? Can you build these stairs into the test of time, or will it be full of chaos? So you are also realizing that you push this Wheel of Fortune. Yes, you have learned a lot from any stagnant situation you've been in for some time. But you are fed up. You're ready to change the wheel. You're ready for things to be redesigned. So we have the 5 of Swords here. So with the 5 of Swords, what grief others want to put on you and to put onto others is what I'm getting. Just channeling it. Again, just in the back of my head, I have Bob Marley's No Woman, No Cry. Like, remember this time we were here and everything was just, everything is going to be all right. But it's just, there's so much planning that you need to do. And you also are waking up more and more with Pluto in your 12th house as a Pisces rising. You have to go so deep within that it would change the trajectory of life itself, potentially. Micro, macro. But as you're realizing this with Pluto in your 1st house, or just your sun conjunct Pluto, or your moon conjunct, not Pluto, but Saturn being in your sign, father energy. Some of you are now recognizing the struggles of your father or your grandfather to some degree. We have the Moon card. We have the Fool. With the Moon card and the Fool here, you're taking a big leap of faith into the unknown now. So I saw 444 when I said that. So something in terms of you working tremendously hard, and this is a 4 card as well. You have been working tremendously hard. But for some of you, it's almost like this feeling of ungroundedness. Like you want to be grounded, but at the same time, there's so much struggle here. Like for some of you, especially if you're looking over a parent, things have been difficult. But, that's not for everybody. So The Five of Swords can easily just be certain regulations, rules, policies coming in and just hitting you where it hurts. So with the Fool card here, you are leaping into new territory. And for the time being, as you are pushing this wheel of fortune in your life, it's almost like you're also getting these jump scares. Jump scares of potentially being stuck even more. So, there's this energy that you also need to push certain things out of your energetic field. There's a lot of people around you who want to just attach themselves to you. But the thing is with the Fool card, like you can't really attach to anything. So this is also saying that you need to control your energy, who is in your energetic field as well. The Moon card can be a good card, but it just feels like there's so many people that are pulling on you with Pluto in your 12th house. Not for the good. So it's not so much like being gullible, but you have to watch your sensitive heart at this time. So, Five of Wands. It's like first round, first battle in the game, especially if you are a manifesting generator or something like that. Two of Wands here. So Five of Wands, Two of Wands. You're seeing yourself out of the situation. You're seeing yourself out of conflict, if you have fire signs especially. But I feel like this is interesting. I'm going to put these cards back. But the Devil came out. The Ten of Wands in reverse came out. The Three of Swords in reverse came out. I'm going to put it back. I'm going to put it back. But again, if you have fire placements, it's almost just like you are realizing that you need to change. This is all about change. This is all about like, I want to go to the next level. I believe in the seed of going towards something that's better than conflict, this internal conflict. Things running into each other, not being able to see the art in this situation. We have the Ace of Wands here. We have the Eight of Wands here as well. So a lot of fire energy. So Mars and Leo. What I'm mostly getting is just a lot of confusion. A lot of people are just like, let me take this one scale from you. Be careful thinking, oh, they're just taking these small pieces here or there. They're taking a lot more than you can see. They want this to be a subconscious habit that you give too much in some areas. It's also saying like, be careful what you work towards. There's a lot of creative energy here for you, but at the same time, there is this limited space. Next, we're going over to the Judgment. I feel like I have to return to some of these energies and some of these cards. I think I can use other clarifiers. So, Six of Swords with Judgment. Some of you, you're releasing it, you're letting it go. I feel like this reading is kind of going everywhere now. People coming in and out. It's just pulling on my energy differently. So Judgment and the Six of Swords. Yes, you're releasing it, but I think for some of you, you might still feel stuck in some situations. Six of Cups. It's not bad. It's not bad. All right, let's return to a few things here. I feel like the messages were a little choppy here and there. I've gone live before, but there's something about the energy that's like really choppy. Even when I'm looking at the video, like there's energies that are coming in and out, in and out. Like for instance, like it'll pause. I don't know if like you can see it later when you're watching this or whatever, but there's certain frequencies that are making the video and the screen just like pause. Whatever. whatever. So let's get back to this Five of Wands. Like, what is this? I just felt like so much of what you could be feeling is disoriented. Some of you are losing your grip here or there, but again, it's kind of like seeing myself outside of the energy, so being in your shoes a little bit. Someone's drunk a lot is what I'm getting. So we have the Hermit card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So again, for some of you, it's meant for you to turn this wheel. Be careful of overindulgences. Be careful. What I'm getting is like you're silent around a Virgo. A Virgo around you is stopping you. If you have Virgo placements, you might be stopping yourself. You could be stopping other people. I don't know why that is. Stopping them from going places. Stopping the wheel. There's something about the heart chakra here now. Just trying to fight my way through this energy that's coming through. So we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So you could be rejecting love offers at this time. A lot of them are coming through as immature. So in terms of your value for some of you, when it comes down to romance, it's just you see how things are befuddled and you're just kind of over it. Like so much of like what you also want to think about, it's not, there's certain things that are not allowing you to go back to the past. Like some of the energies right now are just like you cannot indulge in nostalgia. Like it already sucks. There's something about nostalgia, like it just sucks. So coming through, it's just not even worth it. So it's really important for you to get to the bottom of this Ace of Wands energy. I feel like I have something in my throat. My juice is over there. I don't want to get up right now. But it's just, yeah, your energy seems so zigzag right now. Like you want to go in one area, but then your feelings are just dragging you into another. I don't even know if I'm making sense. Like this is how some of you feel, like going day by day, where it's just like, am I even making sense? But you are, but there's something also here about indulgences, or there's something about like a learning disability here. Whew. The energy, it's so, again, the energy is befuddled. Am I holding the, oh, this is also in reverse. Interesting. So 8 of Wands, what is this 8 of Wands energy about? 6 of Swords again. In terms of romance, even though you're turning some suitors away, some offers away, it's still giving like, you need to remember your dreams. It's like, remember your dreams, baby girl. That's kind of like what I heard. Remember your dreams, boy. What are you doing? Okay, 2 of Wands again. That's interesting. It's just repeating cards. So if there is a situation where you feel bogged down by just all of these energies coming at you in one way or another, and even yourself to some degree, yes, you are going to see your way out of it, but I think there's a marathon here. There's a marathon that you don't see in front of you. But I also feel like you just have to choose a direction. Saturn isn't going to be with you for another 2.5 something years. Saturn is going to be with you for a few more months. Of course, it comes back. But I think you're also realizing, oh, wait, Saturn's leaving. This is where all of this confusion is coming from. And if you have a Pisces rising, it's going into your 2nd house. So it's also going to dismantle some of what you even value and the things that are worthy, like that are worth a lot to you. For some of you, it's like time-wise, you have to crunch the time, or you have to jump timelines, or there's something in the equation that you have to cut out entirely. It's either you do it or Saturn does it, because we have the Judgment card here. I don't like giving that information either, because it's just like, oh, you know, you and this Fool card energy and the Moon energy and knowing what you have to cut off. But some of this could also be family. Like, it's hard to cut off family for some of you. Some of you could have cut off, and this is like future me speaking to the people who are going to watch it later. It's just like, you could have cut out your family a long time ago. But there's something about, again, Pluto in your 12th house and Saturn moving into your 2nd house that's going to cause this split almost. Now, for some of you, if you've already encountered this split, you are going to be coming back together. You are going to feel this sense of wholeness. But some of you, it's like you're still in this gaslit process. But it's also still saying you're going to get out of it. You're going to get out of it. You're going to get out of it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yes, you have to jump. But the jump is always worth it. Okay. It doesn't seem like, don't get me wrong, it doesn't seem like it sometimes, but it's going to work out. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't some planning here. We got the Virgo energy here. So even though this Virgo to some of you is just a big old meanie face, I mean, there are other Virgos around you that are just like, okay, that sounds good. You know, you have a sound mind about X, Y, or Z situation. So don't throw out the baby with the bathwater, is the advice for someone. There's a lot of 6s here. 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. So you're getting rid of a vice. This could also be a behavior, the behavior being a vice with this Judgment energy. I still feel like I need to clarify this Moon and this Judgment. So let me start with the Moon. And then I'll let you guys go. I feel like I can't relate to this reading, but normally, obviously, it's not supposed to be something I relate to. If this is for the person who really needs it, you know? Just, I'm saying it to keep in mind when you're watching like other readings as well. So 5 of Cups in reverse. You need to be quiet about your finances coming up. You need to keep that shit to yourself. I don't care if you got 5 pennies in your pocket. Be quiet. Be quiet about those 5 to 4 pennies. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. With the Moon card here. Okay. And you need to be quiet about this Knight of Wands. I think some of you are quiet about a Knight of Wands. This is probably like a hookup thing or like a situationship thing. Like spiritually with the Judgment card here, you're still trying to find the maze to get yourself out of the situation or fix the situation. But they need to change. They need to want to change. So you may be concealing this Knight of Wands energy, person, individual, so on and so forth. Okay. And what's this Judgment energy? So 4 of Swords, this scouting energy. What I mean by scout, just laying low and really gathering some of the information for yourself in terms of survival, in terms of money, in terms of just knowing what to do, in terms of going about things the right way. You have Pluto, again, in your 12th house. Even if you're a Pisces sun, you're still going to feel this energy heavy because the closer it gets to the conjunction of wherever your sun is, it's going to dismantle your pride because it wants to know what's really at the core end of what your pride is attached to. Is it something that you need to leave behind? I mean, but then the trade-off, you know, again, it's not an easy jump. It's not an easy jump for some people. This doesn't have to be like in the when I started the reading, I'm like, oh, this is the next few days. This feels like this is something that has been going on for a while and is going to continue for the next 2-something years. Because the 2 of Wands keeps coming up. It's heavy. Come back to this reading later if you need. You can come back to this reading if you need later. You know, it's still going to be up. But it's You have a long journey ahead of you. And I hear the crows over there, so Pluto being in your 12th house, that's a marathon, but you need to go within. Now, there are going to be things that make you feel at times a little psycho. That's 12th house energy. That's 12th house energy. But the thing is, it's also trying to get to the root of what are you lacking? What in your community is lacking? And where should you also pull back? Where should you also push this hermit energy in your life? Not so much concealing, okay? Because this moon energy can bring out a lot. What do they say about the full moons? People act the craziest. But with the hermit energy, you know, you're not so much concealing your energy, but you are retaining your energy. You're charging your energy. So just be mindful of certain connotations, you know, the relationship between words, feelings, and the delivery of all of that in between. Okay. So with the Judgment, we also have the 9 of Pentacles here. Even if you have 9 pennies, keep that shit to yourself. Don't say anything about it. So we also have the 6 of Cups again, the 4 of Pentacles. So watch your pride coming up. Oh, I can understand where this is coming from though. 5 of Cups, but listening to somebody else teach, educate. They don't live in your shoes is what I'm getting for some of you. But the thing is, there are people. Hey, look, this is me. Not me. I'm sorry. This is the cards, not me. It's saying there are some people in your path that could have dealt with harder. Again, we don't live in each other's shoes for a reason, okay? But from what the cards are saying and what the moon is saying, there are things that you can learn from other people. Even if they also don't always have to mimic your shadow. They don't always have to mimic each part of your journey. There's still important knowledge here. The 5 of Cups, the injury of pride runs deep, but no woman, no cry. That's what I keep getting in the back of my head. No woman, no cry. And for some of you, you're trying to get back to how things used to be. But the deconstruction must start. And how are you also going to help rebuild? We mirror each other here. From the object to the shadow, things are mirrored here. Same cards coming out. And then what? We also have the Wheel of Fortune here too. Saturn, before it leaves your sign, is going to gift you big. But it needs you to think before it gives you this big gift. What do you want long term? What do you want? I can even bring the Judgment in if you want me to. How hurt do you feel you have been? Because Pluto is still going to be in Aquarius by the time Pluto comes all the way back into Pisces again. Crazy. But hold on. Will it? It'll be near it. So there's something about like a 15 to 20 year mark here. It's so far away to tell. But it also, again, just depends on what you wish for. Heavy stuff. But you'll figure it out. It does have to deal with a jump, though, in the future. It could be in the far future with the Judgment and the Fool card. But there's something about a jump here. And when I say jump, it's a spiritual jump. I'm not saying like, oh, go jump off a bridge. You'll be fine. No. Don't do that. But what I am saying in the spiritual world, there are some jumps that you're going to have to make. And this is the leap of faith. You know, walk by faith, not with by sight type of stuff. But you should know now. You're already in the marathon. You're already in the marathon of Pluto being in your 12th house. You can make it. Might hurt a little bit, but you can make it. And there are going to be some beautiful moments here. Okay? We're ending on the Empress card. Today is Mother's Day. So even if you have a rough relationship with your mother, or maybe, you know, however Mother's Day and its energy plays out for you, I hope this reading finds you well. I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. I'm going to go ahead and do Libra after this. I recorded Aquarius, but it's not working out so well. So I was just like, let me just go hop on live. I haven't done this. Oh, my shoulder. I haven't done that in a while, so thank you so much for stopping by and trusting me with your cards, Pisces. I'll talk to you next time.